There are traditional streaming services, and then there's BingePipe. What's the difference? How is BingePipe superior? Is BingePipe even a real streaming service? Why so many questions? Is it hot in here? What's that over there?
As a mom, I used to stay up nights worried about what my kids were watching on TV. But then I got BingePipe. With hours and hours of quality movies, TV programs, and game shows, I haven't had time to worry about my kids at all. Whoa! A movie about a horse that's also a doctor? Looks like I'm missing another dance recital.
The following BingePipe content is sponsored by Mystaxis, the #1 over-the-counter medication that prevents nosebleeds caused by telekinesis. If you want peace of mind while moving pieces with your mind, then Mystaxis is right for you.
Special Agent Benson is used to working under pressure.
2 minutes and counting, Benson.
Piece of cake. Let's rock and roll.
But he's about to face his greatest challenge.
No, I was afraid of that.
What's wrong?
Autofill is using my old address. Looks like I'll have to enter this manually.
Find out what happens when the world's best agent tries to order concert tickets.
Is the stop sign technically in the square?
10 seconds.
It looks like
9,
there's a sliver of the sign in this.
7.
It's too hard to tell.
5, 4.
That square's gotta count,
3,
right? Right?
2, 1.
Gulp.
Ryan Hannigan stars in The Checkout, streaming now exclusively on BingePipe.
So we did some digging, and Kara, the guy you've been talking to online, isn't who he says he is.
Oh no, did I get catfished?
Well, in this case it was more than one person doing it, so we call it getting groupered,
It was a whole group?
and they did it on purpose.
That one's not a fish.
Looks like someone went to school.
I'm done here.
A tip from BingePipe. To prepare for this trivia game, we recommend reading all of the encyclopedias.
Welcome back to the next Sound Effects star. Up next is Randall Smith, a contestant who has a powerful story about redemption.
My name is Randall Smith, and when I was 4 years old, my dad got killed by a cartoon character wielding a giant mallet. I was in the other room at the time and heard everything. From that point on, I decided to dedicate my life to turning sound effects into a positive force.
And here to present a piece he calls An Alpaca Making Love to a Fax Machine is Randall Smith.
This is for you, Dad.
Judges, what do you think?
I love what you're about, man, but I didn't quite feel that. The fax machine sounded more like a printer to me.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Randall, I love how inspiring your story is, but I have to agree. That sounded more like an alpaca having sex with a printer more than it did an alpaca making love to a fax machine. I'm out.
I disagree, but thanks.
These guys don't know what they're talking about. That really worked for me. You really took me there. It felt like I was actually watching an alpaca going to town on a fax machine. I'm in.
Congrats, Randall. We'll see you next week. Now, here performing a piece she calls A Wolfman Farting in a Bathtub is Alice Berry.
Hey, this is the Ritter family. We're unable to answer the phone right now, so leave your message after the beep and we'll try to get back to you as soon as we can. Also, it's come to our attention that someone has been taking our outgoing voicemail messages and putting them online for other people to listen to. I don't really understand it, but apparently they've gotten quite a following. Who would want to listen to that? My neighbor told me there was a think piece about it in the New Yorker. Anyway, please don't do that. We're just a normal family that values our privacy. Thank you. Oh, also, our daughter Linda called off her engagement to Brad Corey. Apparently they had a big fight. If I get more details, I'll try to add them to our next outgoing voicemail message. Anyway, here's the beep.
While we wait for players to join, why not pour yourself your favorite drink and hold it in front of the screen so that we can see if our targeted advertising is working?
I'm a mom.
I'm a millennial.
I'm really into movies where people eat takeout food. I don't even care what the movie's about. I just feel good when I watch those scenes.
We are Binge Pipe!
The following Binge Pipe content is sponsored by Bob's Shoes. Not only are Bob's Shoes one of the most comfortable pairs of shoes you'll ever own, but for every pair we sell, we donate another pair to kids in need. But if you return a pair, we take a pair away from a kid in need. Bob's Shoes. You better order the right size.
Gluten!
If you don't love me, I'm going to war.
Okay, see you when you get back. Bye.
Wait. Oh my god, this Chinese takeout place, this isn't a normal restaurant. Look at the roof. It used to be a Pizza Hut. It used to be a Pizza Hut!
And the final rose goes to... Wait, does everyone already have a rose?
Sarah brought one from home.
Sarah with an H or Sarah with no H?
Sarah with 3 H's.
Can I get everyone's rose back, please?
To play, simply go to the website on your screen and type in the room code. If you can't read the room code, you are a robot and have just been outed in front of all your human friends.
Hi, I'm Mike Builder, CEO of Jackbox Games. Sorry, I mean VP of Binge Pipe Gaming. Everyone at what used to be Jackbox is thrilled to bring You Don't Know Jack to Binge Pipe. We've been working hard to make the best game possible, sometimes going weeks without sleep. And if the praise I've been getting from the invisible elves who live in my teeth is any indication, we've been very successful. But why stop there? Each time I take a sip of dark purple water from the Binge Pipe water cooler, I get a new $1 million game idea. Like Day Drinker, Pickle Police, Cyst Blaster 64, Toilet Race, Too Many Wedding Guests, Space Deniers, Dank Meme Summer Camp, Guess My Stepdad, Everybody Help Grandma, Gamblety Blamblety Duplety Dee Doo, and Wordspud 3. So if you love consumerism, keep your Binge Pipe subscription up to date, and who knows what you'll see next. I'm Mike Builder, and I'm saying this of Mike Builder's own free will.
Deep in the American South, there was a town with a secret.
Excuse me, can we ask you about the body found in Walter Creek?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
A secret nobody wanted to talk about.
There is no body in the creek. There's never been a body in the creek.
That's when a film crew discovered
Lies! It's all lies!
we were in the wrong town.
We don't even have a creek!
Coming this winter to Binge Pipe, true crime documentary bloopers.
When we went down into the basement, we found the shrine that he had made out of human boons. I mean bones. Whoops!
It sure is taking a long time to start this game, but Binge Pipe has time. We have all the time in the world.
I had a great time on our date tonight.
You want to come inside and watch something?
I know what that means.
I've got Binge Pipe.
The only streaming service better than casual sex?
The very same.
If you value joy, check out this Binge Pipe programming content.
Dad? It's Scraps. He's not moving.
I'm sorry, Patrick. We have to remember, Scraps had a long, happy life.
Do you think he'll be okay?
I don't know, buddy. I just don't know.
Ah, what a sad scene. You know what no one likes? Losing a family pet. You know what everyone likes? Solving a crime. I'm Huck Dagfield, founder of How to Host a Pet Murder, the theatrical experience that reframes your pet's exploration as an immersive whodunit. Hey there, little Patrick. What if I told you Scraps was murdered?
But he's just laying at the bottom of the stairs.
So you gotta ask yourself, what kind of a monster throws an old dog down the stairs? Come on, let's look for clues.
Hey, there's a monogrammed handkerchief under Scraps' collar.
What do you know? Sounds like you're onto something, buddy. You start asking around, we'll catch up. Look at that. There's no time to grieve when you're hot on a suspect's tail, and I employ a whole stable of trained actors to bring your story to life. Eyewitnesses, false leads, the whole shebang.
I'm Chance Merrill. I usually play the murderer.
Give him a confession, Chance.
Okay. That's right. I hated Scraps. Why? Because he was a good boy. Something I would never be.
He's the real deal, folks.
I trained at Juilliard, but...
Binge Pipe regrettably informs you that we brought back You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, here's where a joke goes.
Cookie Masterson here. Oh, sorry, that's a mistake. I was informed this morning my new name is Cookie Masterson, brought to you by Binge Pipe. And then some other pleasantries were exchanged. Hey, don't worry, Player 2. I won't tell Player 1 about the secret cheat code you just entered. Okay, it's time.
Time for question 1.
First, can I get those digits? Some people prefer online shopping to retail, but I've never had to remember a password to get into JCPenney. What could you order from Amazon Prime if they only shipped quantities that were prime numbers? 33 prime rib steaks, 45 buckets of paint primer, 49 Optimus Prime action figures, or 53 Primus CDs? Who picked what? 49 is divisible by 7. The robot should actually be called Optimus Semi-Prime. 53 is the only number on the list that's a prime number, which is a number that can only be divided by 1 and itself. Unlike my love of Primus, which can never be divided by anything, Mom.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
This one's called Cannibalism. I live in constant fear there's a fourth little pig that we never talk about. Instead of wood or brick, he built his house out of cottage bacon, which is his brother's leg, his father's shoulder, his mother's face, or his own butt. Okay, what'd you pick? Yes, his own butt. This is the one you missed. Cottage bacon comes from a pig's shoulder. I was already suspicious of a story where pigs knew how to work with wood and bricks, but this was the last straw.
What?
Here's one I like to call Goodnight Darkness on the Edge of Town. And 1, 2, 3, 4, it's a dis or dat. I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one, tell me if it's a character from a famous children's book, a character from a Bruce Springsteen song, or both. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between from a children's book or from a Springsteen song, or both. And you're both doing this together, so look alive. All set? Here we go. Early Pearly. Go-Kart Mozart. Outlaw Pete. Pete the Cat. Little Dynamite. Little Gun. Little Miss Bossy. It would be really sad if you bragged about this. Moving right along. Here we have, speaking of the dis or dat, who dis? A female ghost of fate in Norse mythology, a half-human, half-horse in Greek mythology, a flying bird dragon in Aztec mythology, or a god with a crocodile head in Egyptian mythology. So what'd you pick? Keep your chin up. Were you thinking this one? Yep, that's a diss. Not much else to say about that, really. Coming up next, follow-up question. Who dat? Fans of the Bears, fans of the Falcons, fans of the Packers, or fans of the Saints? Let's see how that shook out. Fans of the New Orleans Saints famously ask, who dat? That's the end of round one. Let's look at the scores I'll be sending to your parents.
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Player 2, on the other hand, you could use a little help, and there's no shame in that.
Sounds like it's screw time.
That's right, Cookie. Use the screw to make answering a question harder for the other player. The results may surprise you, and you'll receive a monetary bonus if they answer incorrectly.
Great, thanks. Player 1, your only hope is to answer quick before player 2 has time to screw. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that.
This is a real party now.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Here's one for you. Single serving of science. Finally cashed in that 20-year-old Bed Bath & Beyond coupon and got myself a sweet new coffee maker, but it only takes K-cups. If K is referring to the unit of measurement Kelvin, what's in 1 K-cup? Frozen coffee? What's this? You just got... Let's see who got it. Kelvin is a thermodynamic temperature measurement, and 1 Kelvin is just 1 above absolute zero, which is absolutely undrinkable.
Las Bears se moquent de moi. 7.
This one's known as House Tyrell Party. We all know why we watch Game of Thrones, for the gratuitous architecture. If Game of Thrones actress Natalie Dormer threw a party in her dormer, what kind of party would it be? A column affair, a stairway soiree, a balcony blowout, or a window shindig? What'd you guys pick? What? No. A dormer is a vertical window that projects from a sloping roof, so the party would be in the window. Just maybe don't invite Bran. Yeah.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of age.
Coming up, Shattered by the Power of Love. And oh yeah, French Cutlets Prime Tour.
It's time for a...
Think fast on this one. The longer you take, the less cash you make. Okay, get ready. Look at the gibberish phrase and tell me what classic expression it rhymes with. Care Bears broke Claire's lyre. And don't worry about that punctuation. Just check for the signs. To see if things are heating up. Okay, pencils down. Player 1. I don't know what this is, but it's not the right answer. You're gonna kick yourself. Let's get on with it, shall we? How about this one? Portugal, the man, the band, a plan, a canal, Panama. If the oddly named band Portugal, the man, went on tour in Portugal, the country, what larger region would they also be visiting? Lisbon, the capital, the United Kingdom, the Empire, South America, the continent, or Iberia, the peninsula? Okay, let's take a look. You got it. No, you didn't. Here's the answer that got away. Portugal is located on the Iberian Peninsula along with Spain and Andorra. It's not surrounded by water on all sides because no Portugal, the man, is an island.
Sabes que es lindo, yes, perritos.
Try this on for size. Sharing the future of content. And it sounds like I can take a little break here, I guess.
Binge Pipe recommends. Because you seem obsessed with parts of the human body made of keratin, we think you'll be strangely attracted to... or In the Heart of the Sea.
And how'd we do?
Good or bad, human hair is made of keratin. Rest assured, Binge Pipe will take good care of the keratin you have unknowingly provided to us.
Welcome to the attack. When you see an answer that matches... I see you already know the rules. Here's your clue. Oh, brothers, who art thou? I hope you know your famous families. Good luck. Player 2 takes it! Well done, Player 2. There are no small victories, except this one. You barely won. I guess what I'm saying is...
You don't know Jack!